CBS News Boston. It's WBZ News, streaming wherever, whenever. WBZ News at noon starts now.
Right now at noon, day 4 of the heat wave, but the humidity has eased, so that makes it a little more comfortable out there as we take a live look at the river. This weekend, we could see the triple digits, though. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Paula Eben. We do have several days to go before this heat wave ends, so let's get right to meteorologist Jacob Wyckoff, who has all the details and the timeline. It is going to be one of those hot weekends.
Yeah, indeed. In fact, we're ending the week on a very hot note. We're already at 89. We officially hit the heat wave at about 11:05 this morning. We'll see.
Stay alert with the WBZ weather team throughout this heat wave. They update information all the time. Download the free WBZ CBS Boston app, and you'll get next weather updates on demand.
Hey folks,
breaking news. We just received an update on President Biden as he continues to deal with COVID. His is finally Hall of Fame weekend for David Ortiz. Next at noon, a look at the events coming up to his induction in Cooperstown. Plus, the creative ways people are beating the heat. But first, Jacob is here with our weather watchers, and you know they've got their eye on their thermometers, Jacob.
Absolutely, yeah. Thank you to our weather watchers. Checking in with them. A lot of 90s showing up on the board already. We're going to continue to watch some of those 90s over the next couple of days. Checking in with 92 in Randolph, 85 in Worcester, and 84 degrees in Plymouth. Thank you to our weather watchers. More on our extended heat wave coming up in just a few minutes.
WBZ's Next Weather Alert is brought to you by Safety Insurance.
Which way are we going?
This way.
It's easy to forget how lucky we are to live here. New England is full of beautiful places to explore year-round. See the big buildings?
Yeah.
Next Weather is all about helping you maximize those weekends, so you know when it's time to get out there and when it isn't. So let's make the most of the good days by knowing what's coming next, because there's a lot to explore.
Next Weather on WBZ, the official forecast of getting out there.
Today is a Next Weather Alert Day. For updated forecasts and conditions, download the CBS Boston News app. Be prepared with WBZ's Next Weather.
Heat waves across the U.S. and the world are sending people searching for clever ways to cool down. Tina Kraus of CBS shows us what they found.
I'm Levin Reed for WBZ News.
Oh, Rochi has it all covered. The Mega Millions jackpot is getting bigger. We're checking in on one of the experiments of 4-day work weeks. And we found out the problem workers say they're dealing with.
With New England in the grips of extreme heat.
It's really hot.
It's officially a heat wave.
Stay with Chief Meteorologist Eric Fisher and Next Weather on WBZ News.
This is really oppressive and uncomfortable stuff.
Tracking the sweltering conditions all weekend.
It is just really brutal out there.
A very real shot at seeing some towns hit 100 degrees.
The AC is going to be cranking.
For the latest updates, stream CBS News Boston live anytime. And stay prepared with Next Weather on WBZ.
A driver collides with a kid.
The little girl just pops out of nowhere.
She's lucky she wasn't killed.
Next Judge Judy.
Today at 4 on WBZ.
We first told you about a local study looking into reducing the work week from 5 days to 4 days. The town of Swampscott is one of many trying out the shorter work week at Town Hall. But you know, there is that one. Up next, a final check of the day's top stories. We'll be right back.
Got a consumer problem? WBZ gets results.
Nothing happened until you made phone calls.
Cheryl Fiandaca and the I-Team's call for action.
I can't thank you enough.
Only on WBZ News. As Big Poppy gets his call to the hall, tag along with the guy who knows him like no one else.
What's your name? Dan Roach.
Okay, nice to meet you.
All right, nice to meet you.
Rochi rides to Cooperstown for David Ortiz's induction ceremony.
I won't bother you the rest of the year.
You better not.
Special coverage all weekend on WBZ News and streaming on CBS News Boston. Stay ahead of summer storms with Eric Fisher and WBZ's Next Weather. Download the CBS Boston News app or stream live anytime on any device.
Top stories this Friday. Boston has extended its heat emergency through the weekend. Thanks for joining us on WBZ. You can check forecast updates all afternoon streaming on CBS News Boston, and we'll see you here at 5 o'clock. Stay cool.